I'm here for a mini reading with Lita, who has some questions both about her relationship and her career. And Lita, I'm going to shuffle the cards, connect with your energy. You let me know, what would you like to get out of this reading today? What would you like to know?
I would like to know, have a little more direction with my career. I have a artistic career. I love to write songs and music, and I feel like that's like part of my calling and my passion. So I'm just looking at how I can know which opportunities to take and where that's going, and meeting the right people, making the right connections and choices, and uh, yeah, just fulfilling my creative purpose here on Earth.
Okay. Yeah, I can feel that. This jumped out of the deck while you were speaking. You see the three cards on the foreground. This is the Four of Cups and the face looking at the cup coming out of the clouds, just really contemplating the possibilities of can you have your heart's desire? Can you have your heart's desire? So what can Lita do to move towards her heart's desire when it comes to career? Let's see. Okay, so a project with others to make some money, something that makes like a money making project. To come up with a money making project. Are you nervous about being seen as an authority? That like that being judged as not knowing enough to be putting out what you're trying to put out. This is what I'm seeing. And your desire for how it relates in relation. Now, you said you had some questions about relationship, and I'm getting a couple of cards up here. In this deck, the sun has this couple facing off, and you've got the Two of Cups with this couple facing off. And I'm wondering how your partner fits in with all of this. If your partner is supportive to you, if you're concerned at any level about, as you pursue your creativity more, the impact that has on your relationship. I'm seeing that that's a place where there's tension. Is that what you're experiencing?
That's what I project. I don't experience it yet because I think I'm probably holding myself back to avoid the tension.
Okay, so that's a fear. You're kind of keeping yourself small because you're afraid that there may be some negative consequence. So let's look at that. Yeah. Oh, all right. So got Four of Swords, which is being kind of in a sleep. I always think of Sleeping Beauty actually with this card. It's like not dead, but asleep in a coma out of fear, just total paralyzed. It's paralyzing you because you really don't know what to expect. Got the Page of Cups coming up. I'm sorry, that was really fast. This like fish popping out of the cup. Woo! What's it? I don't. You don't know what's going to be in that cup that you're longing for and considering. And so it's making it really hard to make your decisions. So the starting point for you then really is inside your relationship.
Hmm.
You're not going to be able to move externally in the world out there toward what you are longing for until you've gotten clarity in your own world of relationship about whether or not you're supported with the Knight of Cups, where his loyalties lie. It's a lot of hard work, and maybe he even supports you financially or has, and you don't want to risk that. But there's the possibility of something new, possibly not in that relationship. Are you? Do you want to talk about that?
If it's coming up, I'm open to talking about it, sure.
Yeah. It's coming up that at least there's fear because losing the relationship would be losing like financial stability and safety and would feel like a lot of hard work to you, not just whatever sadness or pain about the loss of the companionship or the connection with this person, but also the life that you've built. And the idea of going back out into the world,
Mm.
it doesn't feel good
Mm-mm.
because there's some degree of luxury right now. And the thought of giving that up is just, don't want to go there. You don't even want to go there. Yeah. So, do you want to leave your relationship?
Hmm. I would like our relationship to evolve.
Okay. So, what can Lita do to help the relationship evolve? Stay committed to that. Believe in him. Find the places where you're not being completely honest with yourself. If you haven't done any counseling individually or together to get into whatever you all bring into the relationship from your childhood, that would be a good thing to do.
Mm.
Your own spiritual path is very important. Taking action on it, not just having beliefs or things that you think about or like the idea of, but actively practicing, actively engaging in activities that really shift the energy. Because when we sit in our minds and we imagine, it does have an effect. Like we already know that anything we imagine, our body kind of doesn't know the difference between our imagination and our doing. But our actual doing and physically moving brings different signals into our body. So the actual activity of alchemy, of shifting energy, if it's not moving just from your thoughts, then it requires action. Yeah. And there's a great deal of intense energy between the two of you that if you shine and let yourself be guided by your own North Star, then he is able to hear his magic and to be and rise up to what he can be in the world. But you can't, if you're trying to change things at the level of the human and the three-dimensional and the interpersonal and the ego, that's where the sadness is. It's going, and you probably can't talk to him about the spiritual things the way you might want to. So that makes it even harder. Yeah. Yeah. So stop trying to go direct, like human to human about spiritual things, and stay human to God in your own spiritual, and let him be a reflection, because it's all your projection. Your experience of him is your projection on him anyway. So instead of thinking, oh, I'm directly experiencing him and I need to do something that changes the energy between us here in this world, work with changing the energy internally in your world and observe what happens in your outer world when you
Mm.
do that. Yeah, because that's really you in your own power. That's you
What was
being,
our Queen of
this is the Queen of Rods.
Rods?
So you act from your place of power, and it calls him to respond. And in fact, here you get the Queen of Cups now too.
Mhm.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that
Yes.
feel complete? Do you have any other questions?
No, that was pretty awesome.
Nice. All right. Well, Lita, you have a great day, and I will see you again sometime.
All right. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Bye. Thank you.